Hello everyone, welcome to another Fate Grand Order video. Let me just scroll up there, whoopsie. Anyway, we're going to be talking about the 20 million downloads campaign. I know we're all getting excited about Olympus, Lost Belt 5.2, and man is it so good. I'm rereading it right now because I blitzed through it, I just finished it. And I'm rereading the story, and it's so good, man. The fights are hard as hell, and it's a good challenge. It really is a challenge. But if you've got the good characters, man, you're not going to struggle all that much with this. But I do want to go over a couple of the fights, mostly Woodamine. I don't the cryptor of this Lost Bell. I can't remember his name, but I'm gonna do a breakdown of the fight and how it's gonna go. So. Yeah, let's do this. So, let's talk about 20 million downloads, though. So, I am looking at the JP version of this event because it's not out yet. It's not out yet for us NA players, but I wanted to talk about it just to kind of, get you thinking, to see, okay, what do I want? What do I need? Who should I pick? And I'm going to kind of I'm giving my thoughts on who I think you should pick. Yeah, but no, I'm gonna keep it strictly gameplay. I'm gonna go with every class, one person of every class. I'm gonna keep it strictly gameplay. If you are going to play and you want to collect your favorite characters, the characters that you like the most, do that. You should have fun playing the event no matter what. If you want a character that's not for gameplay, pick them. All for it. More power to you. Play the way you want to play, and don't let anyone stop you. But if you're like me and you like to play for gameplay, let's go with it. So, I don't think it'll take place late April. I assume it'll happen early April. Maybe let's see, this is the 27th. Give it about a week. 31, 30, let's say the 5th, I think the 12th maybe. It's a little early, but that's okay. 12th-ish, sometime in the next 2 weeks. So, just kind of keep this in your mind. So, I think there's going to be a retweet campaign, like normal. But what we're all here for is the free SSR servant. You get to pick one 5-star for free. It's great. But there are two caveats. First, let me just take a little screenshot and I'll show you what I mean. Ready? Here we go. We're just going to grab this, full page that bad boy, and then we're going to zoom in here, and we're just going to whoop. You need to ascend them one time, and you have to bond 5 them, or you will lose them forever. Ascension, especially 1 to 50, is really easy. You shouldn't struggle. Just throw these characters in your back line right when you get them so you do not forget. All right? That is very important. All right? Don't forget to do these, okay? First Ascension, bond 5. Do not forget, all right? So, but if you do that, you're going to get these characters. You're going to get a ticket, and you get to choose from any of these characters. So, let's go over. Who do I think you should pick for Sabers? Well, out of these 3 Sabers, I think the choice is obvious. You have to pick Altria Pendragon, a.k.a. King Arthur. Altria? What the crap? Gosh darn it. It's, whatever. So, she's a year 1 servant, but she gets like 2 buffs that make her so good. I mean, geez Louise, she's so good. This skill changes all the command cards into buster cards for 1 turn. NP damage up and buster card effectiveness up. I mean, oh my goodness, it's so good. So good. And her 3rd skill used to be, instinct, gross, but now it's whoa, that's a 30% battery. And especially with a pen, that's basically a 50% battery you got there. Woo! First turn, you're going to be firing. She's so strong. Her damage and attack is nuts. So if you're going to pick a Saber, I think you should pick her because her charisma is also good at I don't think they've buffed it yet, but I think it's due for a buff. If they buff the other two skills, I'm sure they're gonna buff this one because it's only 18% max skill, which is year one. Gross. Oh man. Oh, Pepe hands. Oh man. But yeah, if you're gonna pick a saber, I think you should pick her. Next, we're gonna go through the archers, and I think you should pick Napoleon. The other two are good, but this guy's got it all. He's got the NP gain, the attack, and let's check out his Noble Phantasm real quick, because his Noble Phantasm is nuts. Overcharge against Divine? Whoa! That's quite a few. And it ignores defense. That's super nuts. And he just does so much damage. I mean, oh, come on, look. His charisma is even higher than hers. 20%, you gotta be 20%. So it's gonna get a buff. But this one is nuts because it's a 20% charisma to everyone else. Hey, that's cool. But it's also a what? A 20% attack up for one turn plus the 20% charisma. You're looking at 40% up, attack up, first turn. You're gonna use this. It's nuts. It's awesome. Wow, so much damage. Second skill. It's okay. It's just tactics, NP strength up, star drop rate up. You're gonna use this when you use the skill when you have his Noah Phantasm. All right, that's all you gotta know about this skill. His third skill is a 30% battery, and it applies Ignore Invincible, and you gain 10 stars. That third effect is The MP gauge, again, with the append skills that are going to be coming, this is basically a 50% battery. First turn, woo, wow, you're going to be able to use those. And the Apply Ignore Invincible is good too. And with his Apply Ignore Defense, nothing's going to be able to survive this unless they have a Guts. So if you're going to pick an archer, pick him. Here we go, Lancers. I got to give it to Enkidu. I really do. This dude has just proven himself unbelievable. Plus, if you're gonna pick if you're gonna pick a Lancer and you know, so there's a boss coming for Lost Pelt 6 that is so stupid, so powerful. It puts the Lost Pelt 5.2 bosses to absolute shame, and this man is a monster at killing that boss. He's got a quick deck, which is unnatural. He's got a 5-hit arts card with a 53% NP gain, 0.53. That's a lot of damage. Lots of NP gain. He's so good. He's got a 1-turn Mana Burst for all 3 of his cards. Buster guaranteed for his Noble Phantasm, but quick or arts. It's 50-50 depending on, random chance. Both are good. No matter what you get, both are good. This one, it decreases the enemy's hit chance by 50%. That's really good. And it removes the enemy's evade. That's what it used to be. But now, oh, baby, you apply an evade to yourself. There you go. That's his survivability. That's really good. This third one's legendary. It's a 10,000 heal. A 10,000 HP heal. Nuts. He's going to live forever. He's so good. Jeez Louise. If you're going to pick a light Lancer, you should pick him. Next, Riders. I'm going to cheat here. I'm going to pick 2. Because one is good for farming and one is good for a single target. And I really can't separate the two because they're both so good. So first, here we go. Drake. She is a riding farmer. She's really good. Her tactics, could use a buff. You're going to use this with the NP or someone's NP. She's got Golden Rule, which got buffed to a 20% Buster up for 3 turns. And Apply Ignore Defense. Hey, nothing's going to hide from you. Our third skill is a 50% battery. Apply Ignore Invincible. What? Apply Ignore Defense. Apply Ignore Invincible. There's nothing that can hide from this. And it's a 10 crit star drop, which is, it's good. Nothing can hide from this. And whoa, 20 more stars on her Noble Phantasm. Yeah, she's farming. She's gonna just kick butt. So if you want a farmer or someone to spam out that Noble Phantasm a lot, I think you should go with her. But if you want a single target damage dealer, I think you should go with good old Osmandius. Because this guy's going to get a buff a year or two that's going to make him nuts. Let's see, which one is it? It's the third skill. It must be what? I think, is it the first skill? What does this do? Well, all right. Yeah, I think this is it then. So. Must not be on here. Because there is a buff that's going to come. I think it gives him NP gain and buff success chance up somewhere. Increase buff success chance rate 40% plus this. Oh, maybe not. Maybe this is the buff I'm thinking about. Well, we're going to go with it. I still think you should pick him because his charisma is great. 20% attack, 30% crit damage, and if he's on a sunny field, you get 10 stars each turn, and it increases the allies' crit damage chance. So it's just a normal charisma, but if you're sunny, you're going to kick ass. And his third skill, you're going to use this to make sure the second skill pops to give him a 40% attack up. And his Noble Phantasm is dummy good. It's dummy good. Defense down, single enemy, overcharge. And it reduces his own skill cooldowns by 1 on use. It's... Oh, and there's the sunny field. That way you can activate his first skill every single time. So good. He's so good at dealing damage. Man, the dude. And he's voiced by Dio. What more could you ask for? Casters, it's a no-brainer. Come on, you're going to want to pick Waver. He gives attack up, defense up, and crit damage. I mean, this guy's got it all. He can go onto virtually any team. Any team. There is no team in existence that doesn't need a Waver. All these skills are basic and generic, and they go with everything. It's not specific like a Arts up or a Buster up. It's an attack up. And it gives NP gauge to all allies. The crit damage is a 30% to one, while the other two are 10% to both. So you can give one ally 50% battery. Having him is basically playing on easy mode. So if you don't have him, absolutely pick him. There's only 2 assassins, so we're going to go with Jack. Jack is a single target star generator. She is stupid good. Her her skills aren't that great because they're basically year 1. This one's really good because it removes all the enemy buffs. That means that no matter what, they will not be able to outrun you from punching them. Unless they're like unremovable, in which case then they can't be removed. But Jack, so good with that hit count of 5. Oh my goodness. I've seen her loop her NP by just quick cards alone. You don't want usually, you do a arts or like a quick arts to get the most NP, but it's just, you're going to want to do the arts card first. Arts quick, because that's what gives you the most NP gain. It's dummy good. She is so good, and she's got an anti-female on her Noble Phantasm. So if there's a girl, and she's got class advantage, they're dead. They're gone. They're gone forever. They don't exist anymore. And finally, the Berserkers. I think you should pick Zhang Yu. Now, he's kind of weird, but I still think you should pick him because I think he's just better than the others because he's got a little more going for him. He's got a quick Noble Phantasm, and he's got some good skills here. I think this one should be on a 5. I think this needs another buff, but I still think it's good. Crit strength, 100% 1 turn. Star gather rate, 100% for 1 turn. Or an evade, 1 turn. It's all really good. Buster, quick up, and more critical strength. 150% critical strength for 1 turn. What? And you get 10 stars each turn, and you can ignore invincible. Ugh. So good. So good. Noble Phantasm. It just increases his own NP damage. You know, that's good stuff right there. I think you should pick him. And, of course, since there's only one character for the other two, I'm not really going to talk about them because if you need a ruler, I guess you're going to get a free ruler. Or if you need a Moon Cancer, you're going to get a free Moon Cancer. So, who are you going to pick for 20 mil? Let me know in the comments. There is a little bit more, but it's just a comeback reward, a login reward. You know, it's just some of the stuff like that. You are going to get a rare Mana Prism, which is cool. That's always nice. And there's some master missions. Just do them, you know. Just knock them out. You're going to make sure you want to speed run. Oh, there's a Anastasia and Olympus. Okay. Well, just make sure that you do what you can, because there are, if you clear 8, then you get a command spell. Command code, that was it. You're going to get that, and I think it's just Buster Up, isn't it? Buster card, crit damage. Yep, that's good. That's really good. You're going to want that. So, as long as you get 8 of these done, let's see, Orleans, Okeanos, Camelot, that's easy. And then clearing any of these, so easy. That's free 50 EXP. I mean, come on, so easy. Anything else? There's a summoning campaign, but we've got, look, if you're a brand new player, is there anyone you might want? If you're a brand new player, I'd say maybe try rolling for John Alter, but don't, you know, if you don't like her, don't do it, because we've got a caster that's coming up in about 2-3 months, and she's going to break the game. It's Castra Artoria, and she's just you're going to want her. Every single player in the game is going to want her because she's so good. So, yeah, that's my opinion on who I think you should pick based on the class. But if you don't have any of them and you want to go strictly gameplay, pick Waiver. All right? Go Waiver 10 times out of 10. But if you want to go for someone a little more specific, that's my breakdown of who I think you should pick. So, think about it, make your own choice, and let me know who you're going to pick. So anyway, that was the video. See you around.